let's be honest, Bryan Mbeumo really needs to have a mental reset. He has never been himself after winning that Player of the Month award, right? And this is something that is very, very important. So, according to the news, Bryan Mbeumo and Benjamin Šeško will not join their national team, and they remain in Manchester United to manage their recent fitness issues. I think for me, it's not really injury kind of. It's just a way of resting the mind. The mental rest is very, very important because I think Bryan Mbeumo have played match in, week out, and he really needs to rest, right? And of course, Cameroon does not have a very tough match. It's not actually a competition. It's just a friendly game. So I don't think Bryan Mbeumo is really, really needed in that match. So I think he should have time to rest and reset his mind, right? Arsenal does not deserve to win any finals until they realize that they are one of the best teams in Europe. Yes, according to reports, Guardiola had this to say after winning Arsenal. He said, "We are happy to beat the best team in Europe alongside Bayern Munich and maybe Barca." Does Arsenal even realize that they are a big team? I don't think they do. Because if they actually realize that they are a big team, they wouldn't have lost that concentration against Man City. They were playing better in the first half. But all of a sudden, inferiority complex came in. I mean, they were just scared. Why? Why are you scared? In a final that you have all it takes to win this final, you just became scared. I mean, this is something Arsenal needs to work on. It is something Arsenal needs to work on. Because if they cannot win common Carabao Cup, you want to win the Champions League? Like how? I won't be surprised if they bottle this Premier League. I won't be surprised. Let's be honest. Bruno Guimarães to Manchester United is beginning to look more realistic by the day. So, according to our trusted source, Manchester United, they have informed us that Bruno Guimarães has agreed personal terms with Manchester United, right? Bruno Guimarães advisors are pushing Manchester United to reach an agreement with Newcastle United. I mean, this is something that we have been waiting for. This is a good news, perfect news for the week. So, Manchester United fans, let me know, are you happy about this news? Do you think Bruno Guimarães can fit into Manchester United play for next season? Cunha and Casemiro are a blessing to Manchester United on and off the pitch, right? On the pitch, we have seen what they have been doing. Then off the pitch, they are agents for Manchester United, right? So they have also helped us talk to Bruno Guimarães. Now, in the report, we've seen that Cunha has reportedly convinced him to make the move, while Casemiro has also advised him to join after his departure. So this is a good news, right? It's a good news. I mean, if your own national team player is advising you to join a club, it means that there is something in that club and it sees you as a potential suitor for that position, right? So it is something to be happy about. And you fans, let me know your thoughts about this. Let's be honest, Bruno Fernandes cannot afford to leave Manchester United in this summer. So according to reports, it is said that Manchester United have informed Bruno Fernandes that they will do everything possible for him to stay at the club this summer. If they want him to stay, meaning they have to offer him a contract renewal. Yes, I think this is something that doesn't need any debates. I mean, Bruno Fernandes has proven himself beyond reasonable doubt that he is capable of leading Manchester United to glory days, right? Because we've seen what he's done. He has been doing it consistently. So it is not a debate, right? Man U fans, let me know. Do you think it is advisable to still leave Bruno Fernandes for next summer, or we should hand him to other clubs and get funds? Let me know what you think on the comment section. Let's be honest. I think Barcelona is just trying to play games with Marcus Rashford and Manchester United. According to reports, Manchester United have rejected Barcelona's latest bid for Marcus Rashford. Now, Barca attempted another loan deal, but Manchester United are demanding a permanent sale for 26 million. They even had to reduce the price for them, yet they still want to come in a corner way. Now, United are standing firm. They believe that Marcus Rashford is worth 50 million pounds, and which is true. And they could attract interest from other clubs if Barcelona refused to buy him outright. So I think this is the best decision from Manchester United because Rashford is a very good player. We cannot afford to give him for less, right? So, Man U fans, let me know. Do you think this is the right choice from Manchester United on this Marcus Rashford deal? I think Manuel Ugarte has nothing to do in Manchester United and he's supposed to leave by now, right? So, according to the news, he said Manuel Ugarte is unhappy at Manchester United with his current game time and he feels he is not valued. Obviously, is he actually valued? Because he has not been giving us what we paid him for, right? And it's becoming increasingly likely that he will leave in the summer if the right offer comes in. I think he should just go. He should just go. Man U fans, what do you think about this? Let's be honest. Manchester United needs a left back player in the summer now that we are qualified for Champions League. And with the increasing failure of Luke Shaw, sometimes Luke Shaw makes some mistakes, and he's old, right? I don't think he will be able to handle the pressure of Champions League. So, according to the reports, Manchester United are interested in signing Bayern Munich defender Alphonsus Davies in the summer transfer window. Bayern are willing to listen to offers if club makes an approach. I think this is the best option for Manchester United right now because Alphonsus Davies is very, very young. He has experience in the Champions League and he can play in the Champions League, any competition at all, right? So, Man U fans, let me know. Do you think this is the right choice for Manchester United to make? Let's be honest, Michael Carrick cannot run out of a job, even if Manchester United does not offer him the permanent deal. Now, according to report, it says that if Manchester United don't make interim boss Michael Carrick our permanent manager, other Premier League rivals are cycling, and which is true, right? Clubs like Bournemouth, Crystal Palace and Fulham have been linked with an interest. So the board needs to sit up. They need to take necessary action immediately before it's too late because we cannot afford to lose Michael Carrick at this point, especially in the Champions League. We have seen his works. His work speaks for him, right? So Man U fans, let me know. Do you think Manchester United should make this kind of mistake? Let's be honest. Kobbie Mainoo and Harry Maguire have been one of our best and consistent players of this season, and I think they deserve to be honored with at least contract extension, and that is what Manchester United have been working on for a while. So according to reports, says that Manchester United are close to an agreement with Kobbie Mainoo and Harry Maguire over a new contract, right? So this is something that every Manchester United wants to hear because Kobbie Mainoo especially is still very young, but he's doing so much for the club, right? So work is still being done. Negotiations are now in advanced stage. So obviously, Manchester United look to conclude terms with both players to at least continue their playing time with the club, right? So this is something that we should be happy about. They deserve it. They rightly deserve it. So Man U fans, let me know. Do you think this is a good news for you? Make sure to follow this page because you don't want to miss my next video. It's Sports Stream Hub, the daily football fix.